Hyperdimension is probably the first good Dragon Ball game on the Super Nintendo and even on this series. First off, it's Hyperdimension, not Dimensions as I see a lot of people saying. I mean, I don't really mind if people say Dimensions, but it's kinda like how people say Mega Godzilla instead of the actual name Mechagodzilla, but let's move on. So the gameplay component of Hyperdimension is very much improved from Super Butoden. It feels smooth and a lot more easier to pick up and play for a quick session, unlike the first Butoden game. Hyperdimension has an appealing art style as well, which I can't really describe actually. I guess it's more gritty and it feels like something that was set in the Android saga where everything was all dark and depressing, if that makes sense. I dig it as it's something a little bit different from our bright colors and vibrant visuals that we get in most Dragon Ball Z games. So the graphics are great and the presentation is much better than Butoden as well. When you pick a character to play as and to fight, they both do a unique animation and also the menus have a facelift. But Nathan, what is the gameplay like without comparing it to Butoden, you may ask? Well, it's decent. It doesn't invent the wheel and it's not trying to either. Hyperdimension was actually fun to play, which was what Super Butoden was lacking. I felt like I could actually win against my opponents in Hyperdimension, while in Butoden I was getting my ass beat left, right and center. I felt like I had a fair chance to win a match in Hyperdimension, but it also came down to combos and skill as well. Let's talk about the roster for a moment, since you can only have 10 characters to play with and they are all fun to play. The characters feel unique and respond well to my button commands. My favourite character to use is Goku, because for one he's nicely detailed and he also plays well. So in conclusion, Dragon Ball Z Hyperdimension should be played by a Dragon Ball Z fan at least once, since this is the game that should be praised for that nostalgic blast for the past experience. Anyway, see ya.